You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 302.
302. Uh, yeah. My boys kind of dropped the ball last week a few times. But I'm still Raspberry Ralph. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, new listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. X is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I'm the Mind of Ralph across your social media platforms.
On X, I'm JON 2 underscores a letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS underscore ESL underscore AAMU. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Another week. We bike. My guy. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I got
Yeah.
life in my body, man.
Hey.
That's how I'm giving it up, man. It's been a rough week, man. I guess, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta when your team is at the mountaintop, then everybody see you get whipped on the national. No, not a national, an international, global scale. Nah. They say the Super Bowl is the biggest game in the world, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, they put the camera on all the Americans and foreigners worldwide watch. I seen a bar in Ireland. I seen some shit in Australia.
Germany,
everywhere.
They're everywhere. So yeah, you watching this ass whooping worldwide. This ain't just a regular Sunday. Like, but I mean, I'm cool, bro. Like it's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I'm here. After Valentine's Day, shout out to the lovers, shout out to the
Word
single
up,
people.
word
I think
up.
the single people celebrate Valentine's Day more than us niggas that
Man,
really got somebody.
Hey, real talk.
Respectfully,
the single people going hard for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
and I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't celebrating no man-made holiday. You know that's how you do it. I ain't
No.
celebrating
You gotta be like, hey, it's Valentine's every day in my house.
Right. We ain't got to do all that because I do it every day.
Every day.
I don't know, bro. But man, how you doing, bro?
Hey, man, I'm good. Shout out to the Seahawks, man. Shout out to the Seahawks. Look, I think everybody called it. Definitely thought it was gonna be a little closer, but hey, it's the man's second year. Drake may, I guess, but hey,
it happens. Like, man, we had the offensive line. It was rookies over there. You know what I'm saying? Our defense played well, but the score don't kind of indicate that. But they did. Like they didn't give up no touchdown. It wasn't a whopping, but it was a whopping.
Yeah.
It's like
good defensive game, but
like it wasn't an entertaining game at all. Like it wasn't by any stretch of imagination. Even toward the end, I was like, we trying.
Listen, nothing about the Super Bowl was entertaining except the halftime show.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But like the commercials, it was like the commercials was whack. Like we didn't get no trailers. We'll talk about that. It's like the commercials had a theme. It was just like, hey, fat people, bet on this, and then go Coinbase cryptocurrency. Like it was nothing else. Like there was nothing else. It was nothing.
It was AI. It was either pushing AI or the commercials was made with AI. Like I don't ever want to see a talking baby ever again. I don't ever want to see that.
We have normalized this. We have fallen far from grace with this one. So
like it's bad.
The Super Bowl was just not it. From the game to everything, except the halftime show, which we'll talk about in just a second. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So we here now.
Yeah, we here, man. So what we doing? Off the dome?
Off the dome.
I got one for you, bro.
Let's do it.
I think another movie question, right? I get caught up in my my thoughts when I think about certain movie scenes. and not the post credit scenes, right? Because we talk about them quite often. I'm talking about how a movie actually ended, right?
Okay.
I'm thinking about two movie scenes that set up possible futures, where it teased like a team kind of going into the next phase or something. So just
Okay.
follow me, right?
Okay.
So X-Men Apocalypse versus Age of Ultron. And I know I probably have to explain that because X Men Apocalypse is not a movie that most people frequent. But the end of the film, you have Eric and Charles kind of doing their whole brotherhood thing, just having a conversation. And Magneto leaves the X Mansion, like on the elevator, just say, hey, all right, good friend, I'm up out of here. And
Yeah.
then, Professor X rolls over to the danger room. You see Mystique training the younger X Men because at this point, the X Men are still young. This is the prequel films.
And this is where they had on like the comic book accurate suits.
Yes.
I remember. Okay, I remember this. I
So
remember this.
you have that scene where Mystique is training a young Cyclops, a young Storm, a young Jean Grey, a young Nightcrawler, and then you see the Sentinels come out of the back,
Yeah.
and you see the danger room door close, and you see Professor X with his bald head, kind of showing
Yeah.
that
Right.
you know we getting ready to go to a new phase. So that's scene one. Now,
Okay.
in the end of scene, at the end of Age of Ultron, you have Captain America and Black Widow kind of going over things, and then they go into their room to train their new recruits. And you see, I think it's Falcon, um,
The
what's the
Scarlet Witch,
Elizabeth
right?
Scarlet Witch, Ultron. I mean, not Ultron, Vision. I think it's Falcon. Did I
Yeah.
say Falcon? Well, it's somebody else I'm missing. But the end of that scene, you see Avengers assemble, and then it
Mm-hmm.
cuts off.
Mm. So which one of those teams do I want to see? Like,
Moving forward, like which one kind of set up like a good thing moving forward? And I know that's kind of like an open-ended question, but to me, both of those scenes gave me goosebumps because of
yeah.
how they ended the film.
Damn, that's damn. That's a great question. Like,
Hmm.
I'm actually leaning toward the X-Men. I might need to talk this out, but
Yeah,
with the
that's why we're here.
with the X-Men, right?
Hmm.
With that second set of three movies, the
Yes,
first class trilogy, right?
yes,
Yeah, Apocalypse was the weakest link out of the three, but decent, right?
yeah,
It's like I loved the trajectory that those films had as far as like an X-Men team, seeing the whole beginning relationship between Xavier and Magneto, how that unfolded,
yeah.
how Professor X actually became paralyzed, like their whole dynamic, right?
Hmm.
And then to finally see comic book accurate costumes for the X-Men, I think
Yeah,
that gives me more chills and goosebumps versus seeing shit. You had like two brand new Avengers at the end of Ultron. You had Scarlet Witch who had just lost her brother. You had Vision who had just been created.
yeah.
Um, Iron
Falcon.
in
I
in
forgot
the
the fourth one. I forgot the
I know
fourth one.
yeah I
That's
can't
crazy.
I
That's
can't think
crazy.
of what it is either.
And it's my question.
Listen,
I forgot the fourth
at that point, did I really want to see a Black Widow and Captain America led Avengers team? Eh, not really, but I ain't
one.
against it. But it's like, I'd rather see a comic book accurate Cyclops than see Black Widow and Captain America
Yeah.
lead the Avengers.
This is a rare point where we'll give the Fox X Men like a point over the MCU at any
Yeah,
point, right? It's very
yeah,
rare, right? Especially we talking about the second trilogy, like, like but the but just thinking about it, right? I think all your points stand because I didn't think about any of this for real. The only
Mhm.
thing I thought about was just like my feeling in the scene itself, and just seeing like I think Professor X had just went bald
Yep,
in
yep,
that
yep.
in Apocalypse. So you see him embracing the baldness, like he's look, we here now, and the look that we know Professor X to have, that was the lasting image of him going forward to kind of know that like this is the Professor X everybody knows, loves, and enjoys. The older,
Yep.
wiser, bald head Professor X. But when you think about Age of Ultron, like I think the only thing that really saves that is because it's a precursor for Endgame, where they, when he says Avengers Assemble, that's
Yep.
the only real point of that whole scene, which is great. Like I still enjoy how that look. It's like, hey, we need to whip these new recruits into shape, And then the next time we see him say Avengers Assemble, he says it fully, and then they fight.
Yep. Yep.
So X-Men,
Yeah.
but the film, but we're not talking about the films, people. We're talking about just those two scenes in general, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that was a dope question. Interesting because I have a similar question, right?
Okay.
So for mine, listen, when it comes to speaking about the MCU today, there have been so many unresolved cliffhangers, especially in the multiverse saga. Not only in the movies but also in the Disney Plus TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I got three different unresolved cliffhangers, right? And I want you to tell me which one would you want to see played out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first one I have, Sharon Carter is revealed as the power broker at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I have a piece of the Venom symbiote gets left in the MCU version of Spider-Man at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay.
And then Mordo hunts down people with magical powers at the end of the first Doctor Strange. Which one of these unresolved cliffhangers would you want to see played out in the MCU? I don't think any of them are ever gonna happen, but if so, which one do you think you want to see?
The one that I want to see and the one that's most practical is two different things, right?
Yeah.
So the most practical one is damn Sharon Carter being the power broker. I don't know why we listen. That's who should have been the villain in Captain America: Brave New World. That Red Hulk shit, man. Damn. But the same thing applies to Mordo because he should have been the villain in Doctor Strange too.
Yep.
Like that was perfect. Like, and then the actor, y'all be wasting these actors, man. Like my boy, I can never pronounce his name. It's a nice, strong African name, African British name. I can't even try. He is Victor Sweet from Four Brothers. That is it. Like I cannot pronounce his name. Trust me, if I could, I would.
The Afro-British name is funny.
Yeah, you got that, man. But for sake, right? I would say power. I think the power broker has more legs. You can use that, especially when you're trying to do grounded MCU projects, like stuff like this, like a Kingpin. Like you can really keep that around, but they didn't. So power broker 1, Mortal 2, and then what was the third one?
The Venom symbiote.
Yeah, I definitely don't care about no Venom symbiote because we got 3 films of it. It's like, hey, I'm straight, bro. Like I don't really care about him crossing over.
That's funny. That's pretty much my answer too. Like that Sharon Carter being revealed as the power broker, like that was fire. Because I remember watching when it came out 5 years ago, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and the whole time, they break Zemo out, they doing all this world traveling, and then throughout they're like, the power broker is behind the scenes bartering all these deals, and come to find out is Sharon Carter, the person who Captain America had a brief fling with, the niece or granddaughter of Peggy Carter, who we went back in time and had a kid with. Not like that was fire. I would have absolutely loved to see a Falcon and Winter Soldier season 2 or a Brave New World where she's like the underlying villain. Like that would have been absolutely fire. So that's like the biggest cliffhanger I think out of the whole multiverse saga. That just they could have did so much more with that. She could have showed up in I was about to say Cosmic Invasion. What's the shit with the scrolls? Secret Invasion. Like,
it's so much that could have been done there, but yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, people, that was Off the Dome. Give me the best of those closing scenes from Avengers: Age of Ultron and X-Men: Apocalypse. Let us know
for sure. And then which unresolved MCU cliffhanger do you want to see played out? Let us know.
OS gang, what's happening, family and kinfolk? We got a few topics here on the OS news docket for this week. Let's start back at the top. We were talking about the Super Bowl. My team got thrashed. For those that wanted to call and send me memes and all that, you too, Johnny, you ain't shit. But hey, it is what it is. But we got to talk about this halftime performance. Rock Nation presents with Bad Bunny, whatever his name is. Shout out to him. That is a lot.
Benito.
Benicio. Shout out to him, bro. But hey, the halftime performance went down. We're here to talk about it. We're here to react. Johnny, what you got, man?
Listen, man, this was Spanish, not like us. I don't know. I don't know what he was saying the whole time. I have no idea. I just feel like he was going crazy at America. Or not America, but like the president. I don't know. But hey, I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed every bit of it. I was in the living room vibe and I was bouncing. Listen, I don't know a lick of Spanish, but I know good vibes when I feel them.
Yeah. I'll say this: I didn't watch it in real time because I was traveling in between. I was just like, I definitely respected Bad Bunny from the moment they announced this,
oh yeah,
halftime show. It was just like this is my opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I was stressed anyway. Let me get to the next
right.
line. You know what I'm saying? So I watched the show finally on, I want to say Thursday on Apple Music because it's gonna be there forever.
Oh, for
so
sure.
I was like, let me check it out, and I was like, okay. It's kind of like one of those things where there is a language barrier, but I know jamming when I see it. I know music when I see it. I know good times when I see it. I know good vibes when I hear it. So I just thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was a lot that went into it. And while I watched it in real time, I'm like, hey, this is a lot. Like you know what I'm saying? But knowing how they have curated halftime shows, even predating Rock Nation taking over the halftime show. I think that the camera work is amazing on a lot of these.
For sure.
Like, like, how do they do this and still entertain people in the stadium? Like, they don't entertain. It's almost like they're entertaining for us at home.
Oh, that's exactly what it's for. Because I mean, the people that are in the stadium for the Super Bowl, you got them already. Remember, the whole purpose of the Super Bowl halftime show is to make sure people don't change the channel. Like, we only got this because of In Living Color. That's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that another day. But the NFL is trying to retain the viewership online, which is why, like you mentioned, the camera angles, the way everything is shot, the setups, like so many background dancers, the scenes, like all of that is incorporated to keep the viewership. So listen, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it.
Yeah. Special guest Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Did they do anything for you?
I almost didn't recognize. I don't remember what Ricky Martin looked like, but I was like, is that Ricky? I was like, is that Live La Vida Loca? I know that ain't the best thing to say, but that was cool. Listen, I like Lady Gaga. I think she can sing. I thought the thing most about Lady Gaga, and of course I learned this after the fact, but apparently the translation of the lyric or whatever he said right before Lady Gaga came on is that Bad Bunny says something to the effect of, "Is this is what you wanted?" or something like that. So he says, "This is what you wanted" in Spanish, and then here comes this white lady singing in the blue dress
in English.
In English. So seeing Lady Gaga in real time, it was cool. But after knowing that's what he actually said, like that was part of the performance, which is why I say this is Spanish, not like us. Like I thought it was fire. I thought that was fire.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like I think the whole performance was like just like a spectacle to watch, and I'm not saying it like dismissing it at all. It was just I was just like, wow, this is a lot. Like this is really a lot going on, right? But you have a lot of field to cover. Like he had props and all kind of stuff, fake, sugarcane fields or whatever. Like it was lit. You know what I'm saying? People dancing. He got the wedding scene. I was worried that the cameraman was gonna trip walking through the wedding. I was like, this is a lot, bro.
That's how you know your Wi-Fi gotta be strong so you can go cordless.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, if he I'm like one two step the wrong way, like you know what I'm saying? Over with. But like I said, I enjoyed it. Not saying I'm gonna go back and watch it. I don't think that's I'm not gonna lie in that space. Enjoyable performance though for sure. Like I think the visuals definitely helped. Because it's one thing to watch a performer in a different language, but he, for me personally, for him to do all that, that's what kept my attention. Like if imagine he's sat in one spot, meet me or some shit. I'm like, all right, this ain't it.
No, that's real. But, and performances like this is what makes me truly appreciate like YouTube breakdowns of things. And I don't mean only like like breaking down the language, the translation of the language, like actually understanding the imagery behind a lot of the different scenes that he had. Like apparently in Puerto Rico, they harvest a lot of sugar cane, so that's why he had all the sugar cane fields. Puerto Rico always has issues with like power outages and things like that, which is why he was singing on top of the power poles. Like these are things I don't know about. I've never been to Puerto Rico. I've never really researched the history. So learning things like that is what I truly appreciate. And the fact that he was able to bring that to the world stage, I thought it was dope. I thought that was dope.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with, I guess, like just the hypersensitive, not the hypersensitive people, but I think we got in two very political shows back to back. I think that's fair to say.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this being a trend
in general, or like at the super, or at like big?
in general?
Yes, I'm going to say yes, and I think it needs to be a trend as long as we have the current administration in office. Mm-hmm. Because we need to be able to continue to get like word and information out. We need to be able to understand what's really going on. Because just think, if none of this was happening, people in Congress and all this, the administration will continue to do the things that they're doing without any type of response. I don't want to say backlash. Like we had the whole conversation about political theater and pre-production, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Like we have to be aware of things like this. We have to, because it's going to get worse before it get better. And we just have to know how to move. We got to know how to move, and we won't know how to move unless, and not saying that this is a good thing, but the people that we see and tune into the most, who are celebrities, who are athletes, who are artists, musicians, actors, actresses, like those are the people that Americans tune into the most. So if they ain't telling us, I hate to say it, but a lot of people won't get the information. So I that's why I say it has to be. I hope that it continues to be a trend, at least throughout this presidency, because we're gonna need it. We really gonna need it as a country.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, because they found a way to make their political stance somewhat entertaining. So
yeah, that's true.
When you
that's
black and brown, I'm gonna listen to you first anyway. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to shout out to Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it's America's speech at the end. I did understand that. I understand him saying Uruguay. Like I understand him saying that. And I was like, oh, shout out to you. I know some of these words now.
Yeah, and that's the last point, right? It's like. Mm-hmm. He was saying like all the countries that he named, all of these countries make up the Americas, North and South America, right? Mm-hmm. Even mentioning Jamaica, Panama, like you got to mention all countries to know that we are all, I guess, America I think is what he was trying to say at the end. So shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. But I mean, I think it was a good show, entertaining show. Not ready to rank it because we're not in that. We'll talk about this next year.
Right.
If it's something to discuss, Jay-Z might be in prison, like Charles said. I don't know. Rock Nation may not be a thing next year, so let's focus. Let's enjoy it while we can, people.
No, not before Act 3. He can't go to Act 3 over.
He can't go to Act 3. Right, when Act 3 is like prison. He's going to prison for something.
Just like us. Never mind. Damn,
it's gonna be tax invasion. Wow. It ain't gonna be for the shit y'all wanted to go.
Right, it's gonna be something goofy.
He go to prison for that. But now, people, let us know what you think about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance. But we got to get into this. We sat off on it for a week to kind of give ourselves time. I've been ducking and dodging reviews left and right. I have not heard anybody's opinion on it, not even my brother. Jermaine Lamar Cole dropped his final album, a double disc, The Fall Off. Johnny, we are here to discuss it. We're here to give our album review. We're here to give our points, our criticisms,
sir. Yes, sir,
and our praises. Johnny,
yes, sir. Jermaine Cole, The Fall Off, double disc. Mm-hmm. Let me reiterate and say that I am so thankful that we waited a week to review this, because it gave me the much needed time that I needed to really like listen. Like it really takes me a good 2 listens to really fully grasp what's going on the album. If I'm being honest, first time I'm really just for the vibes, and then I'm
It's
actually
vibes.
yeah. The second time I'm actually listening to what's going on and trying to understand and comprehend shit. So I'm really thankful we waited. Like
Yeah,
especially with a double disc, it's crazy.
yeah.
But overall, I really enjoyed this. If this is Cole's last album, which I highly doubt, he may take a break, but it ain't gonna be his last album. But if this is his last album, I think this is a for his career, the theme of all his whole his entire discography, right? I'm talking mixtapes and albums. If this is his last album, I think this is a really solid way to go out
Yeah.
as far as making music. So overall, I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, yeah. You know how bad this album's gonna have to be for me to come here and trash it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. I don't. It's one. It's a few people that I think I show explicit bias for, and I think J. Cole is one of them. But
Yeah.
I think I've always been fair at criticisms, and I don't think it's applicable in this time period, right?
Okay. Okay.
This album is really good. It's really good. I'm glad that, like you said, we didn't come in here on Super Bowl Sunday trying to give takes and things of that nature for something that needed a little bit more time. And that's
Oh,
not me being
absolutely.
careful of somebody's me being careful of what I want to say. It's
Hmm.
just the sense of we got 2 discs of music. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot. And J. Cole didn't make stuff that just snatched you. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That ain't that's not what he made here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't it. We'll get into that. But if we're talking about what he does and what he does well, this album is good.
oh yeah, for sure.
That's I'll go there. Now let's talk about this. Let's get into the highs of the album, the glowing points, the big moments, if there are any.
Hmm.
What do you think kind of falls into that bucket for you?
Um, listen, I've said this, and I'm going to continue to say it until anybody shows me different. J. Cole is the best rapper alive. He is the best rapper alive. I think he leaned real heavily into his lyrical miracle when it comes to rapping on, especially this 29, this one.
Yeah.
He really leaned into that. Now I like that, so I'm not particularly mad at it. Um, let me see. Couple standout tracks. I think Poor Thing, that's definitely a standout track. Um, shout out to listen. One thing I learned about Bunch Road Blues, or the thing that I feel most, Future needs to do a jazz album. Like that, I really enjoyed the Future and Tim's feature on Bunch Road Blues. Um, let me think. So Poor Thing, I think Legacy was great. I definitely like Safety. Safety is like the purest J. Cole has ever been. Like that's the J. Cole that we have known throughout his year on Safety. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. And then I mean the production. I think J. Cole's production has increasingly gotten better album by album, especially like what the tracks that he produced
Yeah.
himself has definitely gotten better. So those are definitely my highs
Yeah.
from this one, that is.
Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna go through this like that, but I will say that it's some good songs on here.
Mm.
I think that is a good balance, right? Because when you find yourself not really rocking with a song per se, it's kind of like, ooh, and then we get into something that's a little bit better. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I think the album sequencing is actually good. I wouldn't say that one disc or disc two, however you want to phrase it. I don't think one is significantly better than the other.
Okay.
I think they're both equal, in how I want to rank them. So when it comes to the album overall, it's some songs you can cherry pick and just say, if you put this and this, now we're talking. Like, no, he decided to make this, so we gotta rate it how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah.
I can't pick songs from 39, then put it on here, and then now it's the better album, because that we can do that with everybody. But 2-6, him sampling Mr. Biggs, I'm a sucker for that. Safety, like you said. Poor Thing for sure. I don't know who it was. Some little nigga in Fayetteville that got him mad. Like I was like, all right, bet.
Listen, the internet has like 5 different people that he could be talking to, and nobody
Yeah,
knows who the real person is. I think it's so funny.
exactly. Legacy. Who the fuck is you? Drum and bass.
Yeah.
The Let Out. It was a lot. It was a lot on that first one. It was a lot on that first one, and then features were on here, but I'll say that.
Okay.
And then just this too, the fall off is inevitable. Like, of course. Um, Old Dog was interesting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pleasantly surprised. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Life Sentence, one of the more favorite songs on the album for me. I Love Her Again.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. What if? I don't know if you're ready to talk about that just yet.
Hey, let's
Okay,
get into
what
it. Let's
if?
do it.
What if in Moray with featuring Moray, he's keeping Moray afloat right now. J.Cole, like, hey, little bro, come on,
I
over
ain't even
here.
I didn't even realize that was Moray. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man. But what if the whole playing out the storytelling thing, and that's one thing that's actually a highlight of the entire album. J. Cole putting pen to pad, doing a lot of storytelling.
Yes.
Doing a lot of storytelling on this album. Obviously, one side is Tupac, and the other side is Biggie, or it was Biggie then Tupac. I forgot how it started, but it ain't. I caught it on the
Mm-hmm.
second one.
You caught him the second one.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, well, you know what? I know he was Tupac. I'm not doing all that. It took me 2 weeks to sit here and talk about it, but
That's funny.
but that was it's like it was a good track. I would even dare to say great. I don't know if I'm wowed by it, but I definitely enjoyed it. I'm entertained by it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll tell you why I'm wowed by it, right?
Okay.
So if I recall, the first verse is Biggie talking to Pac, and then the second one is Pac talking to Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
What J. Cole did well, from what I know and remember about the style of flow that Biggie had and the style of flow that Pac had, certain words they use, certain cadences, the way their voice sounds. I think J. Cole did a great job personifying both of those MCs. Like, even the way when he was doing Pac, the way that he said venomous, like it's those little intricacies that I feel like he really did well. And then on top of that, now this is a what if situation, right? So this is what if Pac and Biggie were able to write each other letters to say, hey, I know I fucked up, but you still my guy, like all that type. So for him to be able to write from those perspectives, not only write, but actually deliver the songs as if he were Biggie, as if he were Pac, I think he did an amazing job just with the track as a whole, being able to write it, being able to deliver it as if he were both of them. Like, I just, like you said, chef's kiss, man. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, I guess the reason why I say I'm not wowed, and it's not like necessarily at the song itself. So let me, say that. I think when I have a criticism, it's just like maybe I'm tired of the whole Biggie and Tupac thing.
And I get
that. I think that's what
it was. I definitely get that.
And it was kind of like, hey, my nigga, if you wanted to impress me right now, you should have wrote a letter to J. Cole. I mean, to Drake and Kendrick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to be impressed, because I feel like, and maybe maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I think that the spirit of what happened in the past year or 2 years is the reason why he even penned this damn song.
Okay, good point.
Because J. Cole, not to say J. Cole's pen was, he could have, I feel like he could have did this at any time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have did this at any time.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
But if you want to be like the peace broker between your brothers because you back out of the beef, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
should have just did it.
You should just did, rap like Drake and rap like Kendrick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think that's what it is. I think I'm just exhausted as a millennial. Like, we all the same age, me, you, and Cole, right? It's like, how many times we go sit here and talk about Big and Pac, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now that you say that, I need to go back and listen because what if it's coded? What if it's Pac and Biggie? But what if it's really Drake and Geechi?
Hey man, we done had enough documentaries and songs and all that about Pac and Biggie, man.
Nah, I gotta go back and listen to that now because that's crazy. That's crazy. Now who is Pac? Who is Pac and who is Biggie now? Which one?
Oh damn, that mean I got.
See?
Well, Drake is Pac. He want to buy all the Death Row stuff. He want to buy it by Jay. He want to be gangster. You know, Big was cool. He just wanted to rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big was actually from that, but he just wanted to rap at the end of the day. Here, Pop being all hard, being all, Death Row, West Side, like,
but I feel, damn. That's a great point.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: do you feel like between the two discs, do you feel like it's a different feeling from each? Like, do you think if these weren't two different discs, right? If it was just one long album, do you think it would have the same feeling?
No, because I think you can differentiate the differences between 29 and 39.
Okay, cool.
Because 29 has way more up tempo, way more down south references, things like that. 39 is more reflective.
Yeah.
So
yes, 39 is more reflective, but I feel like it's from a mature age, if you will.
Oh yeah. Well, 29 has reflective moments, but 29 has all of the down south stuff.
Yeah, well,
that's the thing. Like, he's 29, so he's just 10 years, maybe 11, 12 out of high school. So that's why you get a lot of the Ville references and who the fuck is you and stuff like that is on 29. So I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like this 29, I feel like that could have been like a direct sequel to 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Like, if it was just that album could have been a direct sequel to that instead of, was KOD after that? Instead of
no. I think I gotten this wrong before, but hold on. 2014, it was For Your Eyes Only. I think it may have been like Yours Truly or something in this space, and then you get KOD, and then the off season is after KOD.
Yeah, okay, yep. For Your Eyes Only is
16.
Damn, that was after Born Sinner?
Yeah, Born Sinner was the second album.
Yeah.
2014. Then,
wow.
And then I want to say Yours. We don't count Yours Truly, but what's the album right after that?
It's
KOD.
KOD off
then
season.
Off season. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I had that all the way messed up. Anyway. Yeah, I do think this 29 could have been a direct sequel to 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
You on some in-game Dr. Doomsday shit. Like, we making sequels to movies that came out this. Hey, nah, man.
Basically. And again, remember, he said that this album was 10 years in the making. So, this would have been somewhere around that time.
That's fair enough.
So either way, I'm glad we got it.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed this 29 more. Hey, maybe because of the down south representation. He's like leaning way more to his,
like he's leaning into it, and you can tell, so.
For sure. And
I
look,
appreciate that.
I'm a much like you said, we're all the same age, and I'm definitely a more mature person I am now, but I don't want to hear all that shit in the music.
What you mean?
Like,
oh, you talking about like
on this 39? How
you ain't want to hear Life Sentences?
And I enjoy that song, but that ain't one of the songs I'm gonna go back and listen to all the time. Like, that's not one of the ones I'm gonna cherry pick. But I appreciate the whole disc as a whole. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's not one of the ones I'm just going back. Like, I played this shit on Valentine's Day. Like, I ain't playing that shit all year.
I say Life Sentence is better than Folding Clothes. I know that's another song from another album, but it's the same song. Like, it's the same concept.
It essentially. He's more mature. He can put his words together better now.
I guess.
From 10 years ago. So,
but nah. Listen, I feel you on that, man. Everything can't be praised, and it seems like we were kind of teetering toward, like, criticisms or down points of the album. If there are any, which ones you want to highlight?
I don't like I don't really care for either of the bonus tracks. Especially the Dis 9 bonus track. I don't know. I've never been a full fan of Cole when he sings, and I feel like it was a lot of that on this album. It's just it's okay. Like it's okay. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong, but I just rather hear him rap.
Yeah.
The let out, that song really like had to grow. Like I did not like that song when I first heard it. But the more I played it, the more I understood what was going on, understood the story that was being told in that sequencing of tracks. It was like, okay, I get it. And now I walk around the house singing that shit out loud. But yeah, those are probably my biggest critiques. He definitely could have left those bonus tracks off. And listen, man, you got to go get an R&B singer or something to sing these hooks. I'm cool.
I'm with you on the bonus tracks. Honestly, I think he should have capped each album at 20 apiece. I mean, 10 apiece. I'm
10
sorry.
apiece?
So yeah,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
honestly, 11 and 12 on both of this were kind of to me. Like to me.
No, real. That's real.
I think even though he had features, and I was kind of worried on album day, like hey, listen, bro, it's okay if you put the features out. Don't do like everybody else. I think my saying what criticism I had of everything is okay with Wale, I think it lacked a moment.
Okay. Okay.
I would have appreciated. I think even though he had features, and even though everything is okay had features, I felt like it was an underutilization of features. If that makes sense, it's kind of like some of these songs could have had a feature, and some of these songs could have taken away. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool that you got Erica Badu and Petey Pablo, but you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
What song would you say could have used the feature?
Uh, honestly, that maybe 2-6 could have used the feature.
Okay.
Run a Train, I wasn't a fan of. The first time I heard it, I was like, what is this yelling? My plane. I was like, hey man, Future, like, hey bro.
And see, I didn't realize that was Future at first. I thought that
At
was
first,
Cole.
I thought that was cold too, but it still don't matter. It was like you know what I'm saying.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
But it's like, and then Bunch Road Blues, like I love it, but it's like we had Tim's and Future before, and even though that song is great, it feels like I don't know if he was chasing like what Drake did. You know, when Drake had, when he had well, even though it was a Future song, but it had Drake and Tim's on it. It feels like when you get Future and Tim's together, you can do something a little bit more magical.
Okay, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like you got Tim's and Future on the song, bro, and this gonna get played on the radio?
But then again, now you help me out here. But has Future and Cole ever collabed before?
I don't think so.
And that wouldn't be the type of collaboration I would expect from them. Actually, I wouldn't expect them to collab at all. But that ain't what I would think it would sound like.
But I know, but this King J.Cole he has done a song with Moneybagg Yo, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that he can do a song with Future. It's just that I feel like Future may have been underutilized on this project.
Yeah.
It's
And he was and he was on there twice.
And that's what I'm saying. I know Future ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it could have been a little bit more to it. But I mean, I still enjoyed the album for what it was, but those are just merely nitpicks or somewhat criticisms or whatever. Yeah. So I think that if you cut both albums off at 10, you know what I'm saying? And I just needed like a rap feature. Like somebody go in there and rap with this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nobody did that. Like, I ain't saying he had to go get a Drake feature or a Kendrick feature or nothing like that. I just would like to see him rap with somebody. Like I would have loved to hear comment on I used to love her again or love her again. Or,
no, that would have been
fire. Something like that. Something that kind of cements the album a little bit more for me.
That's so you make a good point. It would be good to have a rapidy rap feature.
Yes.
Now again, now my memory is terrible. You know this. So help me out. Has Cole ever had that type of feature on any of his albums? Like where it's a rapidy rap feature. Maybe I don't mean Lil Baby.
No. I mean it may not have been since the first one, the first album. That's the most commercial sounding album he has. Like, and I don't, and the only thing that's coming to me is Mr. Nice Watch, which I know is not anybody's favorite song. But I
Mhm.
know him and Jay-Z were did that together,
Yeah,
and
okay.
they rap together. But it's like I don't know. J. Cole really get on other people's stuff and and rap. I'm trying
J.
to think.
J. Cole say you ain't gonna mess up my artistry.
But nah, that's crazy. It's like I'm listen. You got me going to look now.
That's
Like, listen.
cause I, because I agree. I 100% agree with you. It's like,
Oh yeah,
yes,
he
I would
don't. He
love
he he really don't have a lot of people on his albums
on his
for
own
real.
albums, yeah. Cause I mean,
Just
he
for
got
rap.
a few where it's just no features, period, but
Mm.
definitely none where it's the rapidy rap feature with him on his
Nah,
project. Yeah.
nah, yeah. I'm kind of going through a quick.
Well, does Mike Delete Later count? Do we count
Uh,
that
that's
as
the
in
thing.
his discography?
I don't think we do. I don't know if there's an album.
I know
Maybe.
and that's crazy because that's where the rapidy rap feature is. That's Daylight and Absol.
Yeah, and nobody remembers that, which is unfortunate. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I know, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. So I guess we've gotten to the end. You know what I'm saying? We got our criticisms and our praise out the way. Now it's time to rank.
Yes,
Out
sir.
of 5, what you doing with this double disc, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm going a strong 4. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it a strong 4. If we could cut both discs a little bit shorter, like you mentioned, and he ain't sing as much, I'd probably be at like a 4.5, 4.75.
Yeah.
But no, I'm definitely going a strong 4. This is, again, if because I don't believe it. If this is Cole's last project, I think this is a beautiful swan song for him to go out in his career. Just thinking about his entire catalog, his entire discography. I think this is a very, very solid way to end his album run. I
Yeah.
really do think that.
Uh, we are in agreement, right? I
Mhm.
wanted to go a little bit over 4, but right now it's just 4, and it's not slipping below that.
Yeah,
I think it's just me just enjoying the album for what it is. And double disc albums are very, very hard to pull off, especially when
absolutely.
you're artist of J. Cole, like an artist like J. Cole, who
Hmm.
don't do the features, who don't chase the mainstream, who don't do those things. So you had to grasp, you know, people's attention for 2 albums, pretty much in one. I did enjoy the album. I think that we're gonna have to have a conversation about his discography at some point. But right now, we're just gonna enjoy what this is and just go from there. But I got one more question before we get off of this.
Yeah, what's up,
Uh, Out of the big 3, everybody has a double disc album. We got to rank them real quick.
bro?
And I don't know if this is a recency bias, but who do you think has the better of double disc album of the 3? So
You
you
know,
have him,
okay,
you
yeah.
have Kendrick with Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, then you have Drake with Scorpion.
So see, and this is why you my brother. I swear to God,
Hmm.
because I was going to mention listening to listening to the fall off actually makes me want to go back and revisit Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Do
Like I
you
need to
need
go.
to revisit this before we have this conversation?
We don't have, so we
Oh,
can answer now, but then we
okay.
can also revisit. If we
Yeah.
get a chance to listen to the Mr. Morale again. But I wanted to revisit Mr. Morale
Hmm.
because I understand the story that Cole is telling on this double disc.
Yeah.
And I know Kendrick's story was something completely different, but he told that in double disc also, which made me want to go back and re-listen. So
Yeah.
with that being said, Scorpion is 3.
Hmm.
I'm going Fall Off number 2, and then I'm going Mr. Morale at number 1.
Hmm.
That's how I will rank it right now.
Yeah, right now I think we agreed that I'm gonna have I'm gonna have Fall Off number 1 actually, which is
Okay.
kind of crazy to say, but that's why I said recency bias.
Yeah.
But I'm just going off of the feeling of what I had when I first listened to each album in its entirety. Scorpion has way more commercial stuff on there, which is obvious.
Yep.
So I think Drake gets the edge in that, and then Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, even though I think it's some strong songs on there, it's just not something that I'm ever going to really run back in its entirety, unless
Yeah.
we're doing content.
And I think the difference between Mr. Morale and the Fall Off for me, you mentioned the Fall Off doesn't really have moments. And to
Hmm.
me, Mr. Morale has two
Hmm.
two moments that resonate with me, right?
Okay.
It's in 95. I think N95 is just amazing. And then Father Time just hit me a little different.
Okay.
So those two have the moments that kind of propel Mr. Morale above the fall off.
You know what's so crazy? You know I will argue with you. We have no
Yeah.
problem with that. But the fact that I don't remember that song, I remember N95. I don't remember Father Time. That's why I'm not going. You know,
Yeah.
this is your opinion. I can't go there with you about your opinion today.
Right.
Now when I go back and listen,
Go back.
I'll come back ammoed
Yeah.
up.
Look, hey, low key, we should revisit this in March. Sometime in March.
I'm down to have that conversation. Like,
Okay,
let's have a conversation. Rank the big 3 albums, but we all for that.
Bet.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, now we just talked about one rapper have a ceremonious swan song. Let's talk about somebody that's pretty much just ushered themselves out in the most they played themselves.
Jesus Christ.
Now, for those that are familiar with the battle rap world, Geechi Gotti, who is a top tier battle rapper, you can damn near say he's a legend for sure, off of what he's done in his short amount of time in battle rap.
Word.
Geechi Gotti's been a big battle rapper for that long. But long story short, he was arrested at the beginning of February in Butler County, Ohio, where he was caught with pharmaceuticals. Now, you know, pharmaceuticals ain't a bad thing to have, but when you got 3,000 pills, you know, morphine and oxycodone and Vicodin, you got 3,000 of them. You know, I was like, So, Johnny, what do you have to say about battle rapper Geechi Gotti being arrested for drug possession and possibly trafficking?
Hey man, sometimes you don't gotta live your raps. You ain't gotta do that. You don't. You don't gotta do that no more. I swear to God. You really don't have to do that. Listen. Look, I don't. Hey, in his prior to him becoming the entity in battle rap that he is, maybe these are the types of activities that he was into. Hey, he talks about a lot of these types of activities in his battle raps, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You did it, whether it's real or fake. It don't matter. You believable. I believe you. Cool. Listen, Geechi Gotti has gotten to a certain point, not only in battle rap, he's been kind of on his media thing too. I know he got the show with Jazz. He do a lot of podcasting and things outside of battle rap also. I'm going to assume, let's just say I'm going to assume that he's able to make a living off of doing these legal activities. Legal, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You too big in the battle rap space. You too lucrative in your legal activities outside of battle rap to have to go do the type of stuff that you've done in the past. So I don't understand the mindset in him continuing to do such activities. I don't get it.
Yeah. Did you know that Geechi Gotti is 38 years old?
No, but I could have guessed. I could have guessed he was somewhere around there.
I knew he was over 30. Like, you know, this is my thing when I watch battle rap. I always assume that you were older, because you know years we came in looking at Verb and all them,
right?
And then when you came in and you became prominent in a different era, I just assumed that you're younger.
Okay,
that just makes sense. I'm sorry, that's just how I thought. But
makes sense.
Getting to it, knowing that he's 38 and he took this penitentiary chance, yeah, that kind of shapes my whole thing. I wasn't coming here giving him grace. But I was just like, if he was like 33, I'd have been like, oh, I guess.
It makes sense, I guess. No.
I guess. But 38? Nah, brother, that was a choice. Like, the whole thing was a choice. But talking about battle rap Geechi Gotti, right? If you're even somewhere near the culture, you know who he is. And this is not just, battle rappers get arrested all the time. This ain't nothing. But when one of the faces of the league, not the league, of the culture.
Of the culture, yeah.
Is literally fighting for his life. This is a conversation that needs to be had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm thinking, like, when he got arrested, I'm like, oh, okay, that's light. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it happens, right?
You had a little pill, little chick or two. You know what I'm saying? We was outside, and they decided to pull a real nigga over. All right, bet. But no, 3,000 pills, bye, my guy. Yeah, that was it's gonna be tough, bro. Like you from LA, you out in Ohio, not even the black part of Ohio, you in the white part, the real white part. Like
That's
the whole
Jesus.
all these states is white, but I'm talking about like he was in the white part. Like he was deep out there. Like you know what I'm saying, and there was four of them in the. I don't know if you got a chance to really see the footage, the body cam footage.
Because they started running, right?
This one
Yeah.
makes it worse. Like it's one thing to get caught, but you get caught on camera. Like he like most hood niggas ain't got no wind. Like he running, and it's like I was like, hey man, it's kind of like don't. You remember that conversation we had in the DM? I was like, don't make me side with the white man in Black Man History Month. I was like, now if he shot your ass, I'd have kind of been like, well, been like, well,
You provoked this.
you kind of provoked that. He
Oh
was like, don't
my
make me shoot you. I was like, if
god.
he shot him in the ass, I'd have been like,
See, he said it.
I
He
am not.
warned you.
Listen, I will say this. I say this quite often. I am not putting on my Martin Luther King hush puppies for you niggas. And that's one of them instances. This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no free Geechi Gotti. I don't. They talking about you. Let's put a GoFundMe together and put him on his books for what?
For what?
For him to get out. Listen.
Do the same shit.
Do you know that he has been convicted of this before?
Nope. But I could have guessed. Definitely could have guessed. That's why I'm saying you don't got to live your raps no more. You don't got to do that.
And it's listen. And this is coming from a guy who is the biggest dweeb on the earth. I am the biggest square. I pay my taxes. I go to work on time. Like you know what I'm saying? Don't let the tattoos fool you. I just go to work. Go to work and go home, baby. Like you know what I'm saying? So this is my entertainment. I don't want you to go to jail, bro. Like I want you to be living a regular life like me. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
But if you happen to have a different life experience, you can rap about it. I can't rap about those things, so I can't rap. So it's like it's two things in that,
bro.
But I am so frustrated at this. What's up, bro?
If Jay-Z, if Cassidy, if the Clips, if all these people can rap about what they did in their past for all these years and then not do it no more, Geechi Gotti could just rap about what he did in the past. Clips done found 1 million ways to talk about flipping the brick. They just did it again after a 20-year hiatus. Geechi Gotti, you could do the same thing. You don't have to keep doing. You don't have to do this.
You know what's sad about it too. I don't know. Do your guys respect you? Because you are the talent. Why are you going on hitting licks?
I can tell you why. Because in certain communities, in certain parts of the black diaspora, it don't matter. You only as good as your last heist or your last whatever. They gonna hold him to that. Oh no, you ain't real no more. You getting all this better rap money and you done forgot about no.
He was driving. Johnny, he was driving the vehicle. Why is he driving? You're the star. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, he gotta keep up being real. He gotta be real.
Actually has a worth here.
He gotta be real. He gotta show you that he real.
Okay.
Oh no, I could draw this. All right, okay.
All right.
But your ass caught too.
I guess we can stay here a little bit longer, but we're not. Let's try this out. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting off of this, but just off of that, if that makes sense. So, what does this do for battle rap moving forward, right? And I like to ask this kind of a broad question, but this does have some type of impact because if he's the face, if he is marketable, and he is the one that could kind of get investors and stuff in that end, do you think that this will stall battle rap for a while?
That's a good question. Will it stall battle rap? Yes, I think it will, but I don't think it's gonna stall it for a long time. Because look, shout out to Surf, but Surf went to jail. Shit, it was still afloat. Battle rap was continued to be afloat. Now with Geechi Gotti going, with him being like you said, the face of the culture, it will stall it for a second. Now, how long that second is, I don't really know, but I mean, somebody else will get pushed into that, pushed into that face,
I think it's when we get to these moments where we gotta have faces to push a certain brand or certain subcultures and things like that, we might be cooked. because if we can't have one or two, we don't have a class of people to move and propel up, it might be a while, bro, because battle rap is stagnant right now. He was sitting doing podcasts anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? I
I
think
think
that he benefited from a time where we had accelerated battles. There was a lot of times where Geechi Gotti shouldn't have had battles, but he got them because it was in the pandemic. And then if you had a decent enough performance, your last battle, 2-3 weeks later, let's just book you against this this person. Like he got looks way earlier than he should, but he got him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He beat. I mean, most people got him beating Lux, but that's an in-game battle for most niggas, and that was like 2-3 years ago at this point.
right.
So if he's reached the end game and he only been in this thing, I mean, at a mainstream level, what 6-7 years?
Yeah.
So, what are we doing? Like,
I think the same thing is kind of happening to the NBA right now.
Oh,
Like
exactly, same concept.
same exact concept. It's like you had somebody in Ja Morant who seemed like he was about to get propelled to be the face because LeBron's retiring. Steph Curry getting old. KD probably on his way out soon. Chris Paul retired. Is retiring this year. Ja Morant seemed to be that guy. I think at one point they kind of wanted Zion to be that guy, but we all see what's going on with him outside of basketball.
Exactly.
What's my man in Minnesota?
Anthony
Edwards. I mean, I thought maybe they was gonna try to push him at one point, but that kind of stalled. It seemed like so. I guess now it's Wemby. Like I don't know. Like I don't.
He's not American, so how far can you really go?
Exactly. So it's literally the same concept. We just don't know what's happening. Like don't know what's gonna happen.
It's interesting, but people, let us know what you think about that topic right there with Geechi Gotti getting caught with all them pills,
man.
But hey, let's try this out real quick, man. I want to talk about this, man. 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Curtis Jackson. He been doing a lot of internet games, man. That's y'all boy, Johnny. That's your man. So I'm tired of it.
That's my man.
Yeah, that's your man. So he gotta, just for the sake of this conversation, he gotta be your man, because he ain't my man. It's like he y'all nigga. That's y'all. Y'all like him. I've been tired of him.
Look, I'm New York right now.
It's not even a New York thing. It's just how I go. But
yeah.
50 Cent, I think he ducking, man. T.I. has repeatedly called him out for a versus battle. 50 Cent has resorted to internet games, in my personal opinion. This is my opinion. I think he's resorted to internet games, playing old footage of T.I. in court, testifying for, I think, the murder of his best friend, Philant. I think that's his name. And then just other stuff. But Johnny, before I start just going, what do you have to say about, do you think 50 Cent is actually ducking this versus
Absolutely.
challenge?
Absolutely. 50 Cent don't want to see T.I. in the verses. We know that. New York would never agree to that. They'll never admit that. They'll never. But come on. All right, like let's be for real. Yes, 50 Cent has one of the greatest debut albums of hip hop all time. All that cool. We know that. But he ain't got the discography like T.I. He ain't got. He just doesn't have it, and that's okay. That's cool. 50 Cent has become a mogul outside of music. We know that. We all sat and watched Power for 7 seasons. I don't remember how many seasons, but it's cool. Six seasons, and plus all the spinoffs. Everybody, BMF, all that shit. It's beautiful. We love it. He didn't build his own studio. All that. He ain't trying to see T.I. on this music too. He not. That's it. It's point blank. Ain't no way around it. It's not.
Yeah, I've seen people tap dance around it. Like, listen, he is a rapper. Get in the fucking booth. Like, stand on your fucking music. And that's the shit I'm tired of. Like, I can see if you was just a troll, like just an internet troll. Like, that's all you do is troll. But when rappers call you out on rap stuff, Fab, you had all them podcast niggas threw 4 disses at your ass, and you said nothing.
Not a word.
But play internet games. But when it's time to, you a troll, 50 Cent's rise came off the back of diss tracks. This ain't even like a rapper that's like, Drake. Oh my God, I don't have to respond to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a shot at Drake. But you get my point.
Right.
He
that's
came
a
in
great
the game
point.
dissing niggas. How to Rob is a whole song where he's talking about rapping every rapper. But now all you do is post memes. Fuck out of here. Get your ass in the booth, nigga. Stand on your fucking music. I'm tired of that shit. Like y'all.
That's what happens when a person knows that they can't compete. That's what's happening right now. Cause he knows what would happen if he got in the booth.
Listen, like Fab ain't even a diss track rapper. But you let Fab rap you, out rap you. And I love Fab.
Fab is a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a rapper.
Fab is one of them.
He's a rapper.
Listen. I ain't never discounting Fab. I'm just saying, like, no. Fab ain't the type that does diss tracks, though, if that makes sense. He talks slick in his raps.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like diss tracks. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't equate that with Fab. But still, Fab had the more formidable diss track out of those guys from the podcast, out of Davies, Mano, and Jim Jones.
Yep.
You should have responded to Fab, but you didn't. You played internet games. All right, cool. T.I. calling you out on the discography that everybody ride you on. And I'm not saying that Get Rich or Die Trying isn't a great album, because it is.
Of course.
I'm not saying that Massacre isn't a strong album, because it is.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, after then, we can really start having a conversation, you know what I'm saying, on his discography. But y'all niggas just, I think he leans into the numbers game way like Drake does, and I hate that. Like, yes, you sold 10 million records. A lot of rappers don't have that.
Beautiful. I love it.
I love it. I was one of the ones that bought it.
Same.
So, but to sit here and just say, like, man, he can just play Get Rich or Die Trying, and that's 20 years old. I'm like, no, it's not. Because if he play Pimp, T.I. got a few songs to that. The fuck are we talking about? Like, y'all, shut up.
Shut up. Oh, man. Listen, man.
Like, stop letting him duck smoke. And that's one thing I did enjoy when I was kind of going through the comments. They was like, so you not go rap with him? No. Just say you scared. Because there's no way a rapper, if you 50 Cent, no rapper should scare you. You troll Jay-Z every other day.
Bro, when was the last
But you don't do it on no rap. You don't do it on no track, though.
When was the last time 50 Cent actually rapped? I'm going to tell you what I remember.
One of them power theme songs.
That's it. That's literally it.
One of them.
That's exactly why his ass ain't getting in the booth. And hey, look, we love that theme song. We made him put it back when the Trey Songz version came out. I remember that.
Yeah,
but that's it. That is the last time. And that's exactly why his ass ain't getting back in the booth.
Listen, and listen, I could be fair. I don't think T.I. can. No, I think he can win. No, I think he's going to win. But like demolish 50, I wouldn't go that far. I'll be respectful of 50's catalog. Mm-hmm. However, I'm in tune with both. And I think T.I. has a lot more, like his feature game. That's what's gonna carry this, and that's what a lot of people have failed to realize. They're like, he just played Get Rich or Die Trying. He got G-Unit. I was like, all right.
Nobody want to hear 50 Cent verse from Stunt 101. Nobody want to hear that.
No, nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody
wants to hear that. But I know T.I. got a few of them. T.I. can do his verse from Swagger Like Us. He got stuff like that.
He could do his verse from, what's that Justin Timberlake song?
Hold on.
No, not that one.
Not Dead and Gone. Dead and Gone is his song, but
yes,
My Love.
He would. Yeah, that's it.
That's better than AO Technology, which is the song that 50 Cent has to play. He has to play that. He has no reason to leave that off. Like, you gotta play it. What you talk about?
Yeah, nah. Yeah,
nah, we not doing this.
And listen, and it's okay. We know the truth, 50. We know the truth.
And nobody that's a fan of you is really admitting that, and that's the problem that I have. Put pressure on this nigga to go do their verses.
This is the thing. He not even if the pressure does get applied, he not gonna do it because he knows the outcome. He knows it.
Yeah, this is a public L. He go out the hole.
Yo, T.I. could play his new song. He could play his new song.
Yeah. 50 Cent ain't playing no new song. He ain't playing nothing before that power thing. He ain't nothing playing nothing after that power theme song that's gonna give him a point. Nothing. He got, he's done every show, any show that he's produced, he does the theme song. So any of the powers and BMFs, right?
I didn't know that.
Is a 50 Cent song. The only one that's remotely gonna win something is get Big Rich Down. That's it. Don't play none. Don't play none of the other shits. I'm telling you.
Man, hell no.
If you get to that, if you even play Big Rich Town, it's I don't care what nobody says.
It's a.
If you got to get to Big Rich Town, that's a problem.
And he's probably going to have to.
He's going to have to. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, y'all be trying to overhype mixtapes. Like, mixtapes can get played. No, they can't. And then if they do, they better be the good stuff.
Right.
It has to be the good stuff. Don't be trying to have Lloyd Banks come out and rap. Y'all not even cool.
Damn.
Have Tony Yayo come out and do his song. Tony
Yayo, Tony Yayo gonna be there.
Hey man, let us know if we bugging. I don't think we bugging. I don't think
so
First of all,
either.
if you disagree, just don't even comment. Because I'm gonna ether you. Don't make me come with like receipts. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about them 10 million albums. That's cute. Nelly had 10 million albums too, and you see what happened to him on Verzuz. All right then.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right then.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right then.
He won in the end. He got Ashanti back. So yeah.
Hey, man, that's crazy, man. Before we get up out of here, blur topic, blur segment, man. Marvel, man, what is they doing? What is she doing, babe? Oh no, babe. So apparently, there has been news, and I think it's starting to get substantiated more and more as days go on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We're getting Avengers Doomsday in December.
Yeah.
Hard stop, right?
Facts.
There. But when it comes to Secret Wars, it's still up in the air, and there's a possibility that they may split Secret Wars into 2 films. So, Johnny, what does that news do for you as a fan of this franchise?
It does absolutely nothing. They dragging it. Listen, man. We already went through the name and plot change of Doomsday. Like, it was supposed to be Kang Dynasty. So we got that. Movie got pushed back like a year and a half, 2 years. Finally getting in December. Which automatically means Secret Wars has to get pushed back. I think Secret Wars was supposed to come out this year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we already got the delay. Now you trying to split that bitch into 2 different movies? Them mugs better come out in the same year if that's the case. Like, I ain't trying to see that and then wait a whole nother year to see part 2. No, I'm not with it. I'm not here for it. Give me the movie. Yeah, just give me the movie.
I think Marvel is doing too much. I know that from what I understand, the Secret Wars plotline has a lot, just like the Infinity War thing had a lot, and then now we're kind of getting to another big plotline in Marvel Comics. Nothing's wrong with doing a 2-part film, but when Doomsday should be isolated, then Secret Wars should be like your next Avengers big event, not following Doomsday.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way you can sell the 2 movie thing better.
But see,
because that's what happened. Listen, think about the original. We got 4 Avengers films, right?
Yeah.
The first one, Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Endgame. Yep. Infinity War, Endgame, 2-parter. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. This could just be a standalone Avengers film.
I think the only issue with that, I'm going to assume the end of Doomsday literally leads directly into Secret Wars, because I'm imagining the end of Doomsday ends up with all of the Marvel anchor beams on Battle World in Secret Wars.
You know the problem with this? The MCU has done too much, and now they are trying to fix it.
That's exactly it.
Because this can just be a trilogy of films. If it was just sold as a trilogy of films, we wouldn't have any problem with it. Don't say Secret Wars Part 1, then Secret Wars Part 2, after we know that Doomsday is supposed to be the precursor to all this shit.
Right.
All right, it's like, how do you sell that to us?
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to sell this to us as to why we should be invested over possibly 3 films now?
3 of them.
When Doomsday is supposed to be damn near 4 hours. Like, how we go? I'm losing faith because everything else had a proper build up. We're going into this film blind,
literally blind.
So how can you sell me 2 more films attached to this when your whole shtick has been connectivity? Like, your whole shtick has been all these storylines weave together. Like, if it was just 3 films, cool. but I still feel like there's gonna be a level of homework attached to this.
Yeah.
Like you can't sell me on 3 films when the whole thing has been you got to watch this show or this character's coming from this universe. Like it's a lot that goes into that because even Doomsday still is gonna require homework. Like you still had to go see some old X-Men movies to understand this. You still had to go see something to see this. You
It's a
just can't
fact.
get the person off the street to come watch this. So I know y'all doing this big $1 billion campaign, which is great, big dog. I'm here for it. But however, you have to think about this. This is gonna be a tough one. This is just tough, and I am losing faith. You better
The
drop that trailer this week, so I can
do
just get
something.
back on because
Right.
I don't see it.
It's like I feel like them splitting Secret Wars into 2 films is going to prolong the inevitable reset of the MCU.
Yes.
It's going to prolong it. And why are you prolonging it? That tells me that you don't really have a real plan going forward. Like, what is it that we're doing here? I've also heard rumors of them recasting like Captain America and Iron Man, like for the reset when the reset happens. So it's like, what are we really doing? What are we really doing?
We can do that now. We ain't got to. We don't have to. We can rip this Band-Aid off right now because it's already a mess.
It is.
It's like we ain't got to slow. We ain't got to take it slow.
What they really could have used Doomsday just to reset everything. Like we don't even got to have Secret Wars.
My point exactly. I think you should sit on Secret Wars, push it out, let Doomsday be the true reset. You come with Black Panther 3 or Doctor Strange 3, kind of tying into that. Because I think those are 2 good franchises to use to follow after the reset.
Yeah.
You go Black Panther 3 or Doctor Strange 3.
Yep.
Because Doctor Strange with the time travel and the magic stuff, cool. Or just kind of getting a contained story in Wakanda, cool. Because you have to use. I take that back. The first film after the reset should be Black Panther. Because you need to establish him as the leader of the Avengers, or the leader, or the anchor being, or something.
Okay,
Your
I'm not
new
mad at that.
T'Challa needs to
I'm not mad at
be
that.
used like Captain America was.
I'm not mad at that. I'm with that. I'm with that.
That's how you go do that. But I ain't on the payroll, Marvel.
Thanks.
Come get us. Put us on the payroll, big
No,
dog.
for real.
I got some ideas.
Because we can help navigate y'all through this. Absolutely.
Yeah, because but splitting Secret Wars into 2 films, if this is true, is a horrible idea.
Yeah, this is not Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows. You can't split the last book into 2 films. You can't do that. You can't do that. They did that shit with Harry Potter. They did that shit with Twilight. It was some other shit they did too.
But even then, right, it's build up for all of that. We don't have proper build up. Like this would not be a problem if it was build up, because even with Infinity War Endgame, it was build up, but it was done to an extent where, okay, we understand it. Yep. And then we get into a year later. So are we getting 3 Avengers films in 3 years? No.
Now,
I don't want to rush 3 Avengers films in 3 years.
I was going to say, if that was the case, I wouldn't necessarily be that mad. But I know for a fact they probably don't even have a finished script for Secret Wars. So no, we're not doing that.
It's not going to work. I just know. 3 films in 3 years is hard anyway.
Yeah.
But 3 films of this magnitude is even more difficult with the stars and everything that you have. And then you got to bring people back to renegotiate that money. Because let me tell you something. RDJ ain't signed off for no 3.
For hell no.
So if it's 3, let's bring that paperwork back. Let's come hold on. You know how you got to hold on. Let me pull that out. What you talking? That ain't happening. Because you can't use my name, image, and likeness for no 3rd film that I didn't sign up for, Marvel.
Sure can't.
Robert Downey, all of them. I want all my money. And then don't let nobody die. Like, respectfully. Don't let Professor X, I know they up there, Ian McKellen, I know he up there, you know what I'm saying? But what if they want to bring him back for Secret Wars Part 2 and something happened to Big Dog? Now, hey, now you got to bring his family off money. You see how this go?
It's a lot. It's a lot,
bro. So you need to lock in them contract numbers right now, Disney.
Right now.
If this is real, that's why I don't want it to be real. It's too much moving parts in this already. Like I think the Avengers Doomsday has to be one of the most ambitious films ever tried, ever to be made in the history of cinema. I just don't. This is a lot, bro. This is a lot, bro. We got too many. We got people fighting for like who's the top villain in this bitch? Robert Downey Jr. and he over Pedro and all these other people. Like, you know how big you got to be when Pedro is a second chair. Like, you know, and this is a lot. These are a lot of people, bro. We ain't seen the man that played Cyclops since 2000 and since Gene killed him. We ain't seen him in no movies. Gene killed his career. The Dark Phoenix killed him in life. In the metaphysical, he is out of here. And they found him. And I know they had to pay him. You gotta pay me.
That's funny. Hey, listen, we doing all this damn talking, but as soon as they announce it officially, we're gonna be like, well I know we gonna see.
I see the point.
Right.
I understand. Sure,
like, well, because we're gonna serious shit on it some more anyway. So I don't care. Listen, I just need to know if it's official or not. The fact that it's just a rumor is trash. Yes. It doesn't need to happen. But if they say it's gonna happen, I'm gonna be like, all right, well.
I think Marvel, like any of these big companies, right? They float ideas out there to see if we will bite on it as a public, right? Like the one page that me and you shared news on, like is it Film Craze or something like that? They be like, Blade is really gonna be a woman. Like they be trying stuff, like like
just be safe.
They just be saying stuff, trying to see if we gonna react. Like, all right, bro. Like, all right, y'all got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always something.
It is always something.
They just trying us out, bro. But hey, it is what it is.
Let's just get the Doomsday. We'll get to all the other shit after.
It's still a while since we get to that, man. We ain't got no trailers yet. See, that's the problem. If you gave us a trailer, we wouldn't be talking about this.
We still got 10 months. We'll be all right.
No. I want my trailer. I want it now.
You can't get a Doomsday trailer till you get Brand New Day. Because that come out first.
And that's a problem too.
I just knew they lied about there not being trailers at the Super Bowl. I just knew they lied.
I'm talking about lied to our face, bro. We ain't see no trailers. We saw maybe what? The Odyssey? If that? I don't even think I seen Odyssey.
I don't even think I seen Odyssey. I don't know if I seen any trailers.
I don't think I seen any for real. Yeah, you might be right, bro.
Damn. Are we cooked as a nation?
Yeah, listen, bro. We got bigger fish.
No movie trailers at the Super Bowl. Hey, only AI shit.
AI, fat people. Get this Bednap, and get this Coinbase.
And the Backstreet Boys. I seen like four different Backstreet Boy commercials.
I'm like, what is it, 2001?
Man, look.
Doing it.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Clearly, we have reached the end of our docket. Johnny, what you got for him, bro?
Listen, man, we appreciate everybody for rocking with us this long. If you are on YouTube, hit that comment section. Let us know about any of the topics that we discussed today. Yep. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Ding. We'll catch everybody next week. With that, Ralph, that's episode 302. Anything left for the people?
Hey, man, like we say at the end of every episode, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys for listening to the things that me and Johnny like to talk about for this hour and some odd change. When you see the faces, you see the logo, and you see the link, make sure you share it because OS is for the streets.
And with that, that's episode 302.
302.
And we out.
Chill. Happy birthday, Bravo.
Hey.